How are you going to hold it? That's the main question that I have when it comes to the Israeli expansion to Syria, to Lebanon, even to Gaza and the West Bank. How are you going to hold it? Because military expansion in a time of crisis, in a time of chaos, is relatively easy. But how are you going to hold it when you have an army that has broken itself in Gaza, doesn't have enough recruits to be able to sustain itself in a society that is in turmoil, driven by divisions between secular Israelis and extreme far-right religious Israelis? How are you going to hold this expansion in a multipolar world in which you just created a generation of people who have nothing to live for but your destruction? A world in which this state not only disaffected vast swathes of the world that look upon it in contempt, with millions of people who potentially will boycott it for the rest of their existence, and in which you have helped destroy not only the rules of warfare, but all semblance that the international community really cares about international law. There's historical precedent for rapid expansion that didn't pan out the way that it should have for the people who did it. A good example of it is the Mongol Empire. It expanded quite quickly from China to Persia to Eastern Europe, but they didn't have enough people or enough military power to be able to maintain control over all of these areas. What next? Because there seems to be a lot of reactionary tactical thinking of people who operate in a messianic framework rather than a cold, calculated, realistic one. Because yes, you can argue that they have the United States as a backing power and therefore they're going to be safe. But the United States are going to sink into themselves quickly. I wonder what they think that the day after is going to look like. I wonder if they think that people are going to just accept it supinely.